Hello, this is about the subconscious brain. This is a serious clip on how you can use your mind to heal yourself. No joking. So I've read a book by Joseph Murphy called The Power of the Subconscious Mind. It's a wonderful book. If you believe in God, it will make this clip, the book, the experience, a lot easier. If you don't, it will still work, because the concept of the conscious brain having every answer to every problem is valid. Now, as it happens, I have a sore nerve in my foot every 3 days that screams, "Little Larry." Let's pretend I'm little Larry, the nerve, the screaming nerve, every 3 days. What am I saying? Help, get me out of here. Something like that. Now, would Larry like to hear, would Larry like to be governed by a brain which is searching, wondering, a clever brain, an analytical brain, a conscious mind, but one which doesn't really have the answer and is experimenting, doing its best but coming up blank? Or would it rather a mind that is at peace, at one with the universe, a mind that acknowledges our place in the universe and the alignment that we have, that the subconscious mind has with the Lord, our God? With humility, grace, nobility, joy, love. I know which one Larry would like to listen to. Larry would like peace and harmony. Perfect peace, perfect harmony. And this is possible. But how do we access our subconscious mind? Our conscious mind, the one I'm speaking to you now and formulating, thinking of the next thing to say, the one that works quite hard during the day, that our conscious mind can speak to our subconscious mind. For example, late at night, when we're not argumentative, when we're not negative, or early in the morning. This is when you can whisper like a lullaby and suggest to your subconscious mind. You can whisper some suggestions. You can plant a seed. Hopefully, I'm planting a seed now. Perhaps you might go on to read this book. I don't know. Perhaps it might settle your thoughts in some way. Now, about 6 months ago, I had read many books on healing, health, and medical books, Qigong, many topics. And I decided to look inwards and to rid myself of subconscious turmoil, subconscious clutter, memories of the past, problems that were never resolved, that I never evaluated, but they're lingering there. And I thought I could walk a lot better without all this weight that I'm carrying with me that somehow comes out at night when you can't sleep, for example. What is it our brain goes over? our subconscious mind is trying to communicate to us. It might suggest something in a dream. And we can work the other way, from the conscious. This is a conscious mind here, the anterior part, cortex, and this is a subconscious, the back. The limbic system is somewhere in the middle between the two. And before you go to sleep, I tell you how we know that we're in touch with our subconscious mind, because if you've had a stroke, you will have experienced this. 10 minutes before going to bed, suddenly you can do extraordinary things. You can walk backwards, you can step sideways, you can spin around. Things that you wouldn't dare try during the day, because somehow you realize your brain is in a different mode. It's touching on some part of hidden access. And why is this? This is because the conscious and the subconscious overlap a little bit at night, because we're not argumentative. This is why it happens. We don't argue at night. And if we speak gently and quietly, we may suggest and plant a seed and say to our subconscious brain, my problem is solved according to a perfect alignment with God and the universe and the natural law of order and grace and beauty and love. And by insisting and going down this path, we can arrive at a subconscious brain that starts to change its tune. It starts to think, well, our conscious brain starts to change its tune, because all we do is run after our subconscious thoughts all day long. We run on subconscious programs, and we can't talk to the subconscious brain because we have no direct access, except for late at night or early morning, by talking very carefully. But the point of the subconscious brain is it's perfect. It has the blueprint to our whole body, to all of Bach's cantatas, his concerti, the St. Matthew Passion, the St. John Passion, the violin sonatas and partitas, the cello partitas, the English suites, the French suites. Every single note is in here. If we could access the subconscious brain, all 260 cantatas, the Brandenburg Concerti, the 4 orchestral suites. There are many works and many notes. He wrote a lot of music. How? He had some access to his subconscious brain. That's how musicians and many great people work, because they have a certain amount of access to their subconscious mind. And it's very powerful, this subconscious mind. It's to be cherished, and we can use it. We can ask it for guidance even, so that it shows us the path. We can thank it when let's say I have a problem, and a touch of faith and the subconscious mind, I say, tomorrow, no, not tomorrow, you are healed, I say. As of now, you are healed, and all is restored, all harmony, all grace, all things beautiful, and the joy of the world and the joy of the Lord is in alignment, and all is good. Now you tell me, would my nerve rather hear those words and those thoughts, Or would it prefer to listen to, I've just looked up some latest information on the internet, I've read 3 books on nerves, and I think you should take some magnesium and vitamin B12 and then a little touch of this and a touch of that. And there's no way that sort of knowledge could have the answer, the correct answer, the perfect answer. But this self-help guide really spoke to me. And this Joseph Murphy is in alignment with God. He gives many quotes from the Bible. And the book speaks to me. It makes sense to me. Which would my nerve rather listen to? My subconscious mind in the back or my conscious mind in the front? I know which one it would rather listen to. And the fact that, let's say the fact that I am planting a seed right now in your mind about accessing your subconscious brain, what can that do for you? It can change your life substantially. Or you need to believe this is possible. And you need to understand the difference on how imperfect the analytical mind is, the conscious mind. I mean, it's clever. Of course it's clever. I can speak to you now and put a clip up on YouTube. Aren't we clever? But the subconscious mind has the answer to everything, and you can believe that no matter what your problem is, there is an answer to it. Yes, you can pray. You must pray. You must speak to your subconscious mind gently, but be assured. You can ask it for guidance, but be assured it is infallible. And this method of healing is the best method in the world. It is not actually of this world, almost. It's within us to do that. I'll leave the rest up to you. There's a lot that's been said about the subconscious mind. It does have the answers to so many things. And I think the book was beautiful. It spoke to me. I will speak to my subconscious mind tonight before I go to sleep. I will be quiet. I will be relaxed. I will let go. I will get into a drowsy, sleepy state before sleeping, a state that reduces my mental effort to a minimum. Then I will speak to my subconscious mind. I will rejoice. I will be grateful for the healing that will take place, and my nerve will rejoice and be settled and be happy that I have changed my mind and my way of thinking into something which is pure as pure can be, perfect as perfect can be, the blueprints absolutely perfect. And that is the only way we can really heal from within, by changing our thinking and by purifying our thoughts, by forgiving others, by rejoicing, by believing in the Lord for sure. Anyway, I hope that's helped you. Cheerio.